Hello, church family. This is a How It's Going video with Pastor Owen on today, November 24th, 2025. It's a Monday. We are heading into the week in which we celebrate Thanksgiving here in the United States. And we're also heading into a new church year that's marked the beginning of our Advent season. Is this Sunday. So that's where we are headed. Just yesterday was Christ the King Sunday. Got such an impactful, radical word from Jesus on the cross, going to death. This is the kind of word that God uses to save people with. And it is my privilege as a pastor and a recipient of a word such as this to give that word to others. And I hope you can give it to your family and friends that gather together for Thanksgiving this week. You really do have something to share with them. And it's the good news that everything that we bring to the table, Jesus accepts, takes upon himself, and delivers you the real goods, the salvation that is for you and for those you are gathering with. So, got to preach the good word last night as well as yesterday morning. Last night I got to preach from John 6, after the crowd found Jesus on the shore, after he had fed 5,000, after he had walked on water, and they were looking for some food themselves. And Jesus declared that I am the bread of life. Now, how do we get that? Well, it came out in the sermon, and in the text itself tells us where this comes from. It's the Son of Man who gives it to you. We often try to figure out, how am I going to get some of that? How can I get for myself? When it's truly God who has given it to you already, and promises to give you again this wonderful gift again today. So it's a good word, and it was good to share that word with people in town last night. Other church life highlights that I could point out, with it being the beginning of the church year, we'll be reading from Matthew. I just received a resource. If you like folk music, someone called the Soil and the Seed Project, it is a Lutheran endeavor, has made, I believe, 30 kind of folk songs that tell the story that Matthew does in his gospel. So I started listening to it while I was working today. And if you want a link to that, I can probably share it quite easily. But there's some pretty cool resources out there at this time of year. One of those resources that I've been able to use...
Bookstores and YouTube all have
with my confirmation students, like these 2 to 4 minute videos that explore the Bible. We are studying the Bible with our confirmation students this year. And we typically meet for 45 minutes to an hour, and we get to really dive deep into the Word of God during that time. And part of that time, 2 to 4 minutes, we get to take in this content in a different way. And I think the videos have been really helpful for them. So I might start linking them in posts that I might give to you soon enough here, including maybe the first one this week. So they've been really cool. I'm going to share it with you. We do not have any confirmation or Bible study this Wednesday, as we typically do, because on Wednesday night we will have a 7 p.m. worship service, a joint service with St. John Lutheran, and they are hosting us this year. So there's a Thanksgiving service Wednesday night at 7 p.m. over north of Boyden, St. John Lutheran. Looking forward to that this week. All right. Also looking forward to a ton of birthdays. Well, not a ton. I mean, these people have their birthdays right around Thanksgiving. I bet they like that. Family gets to see them. So happy birthday to Austin Rosaboom today. Dave Suter on Wednesday. Joanne Moe has a birthday on Thanksgiving Day itself this year. Happy birthday, Joanne. Ember Lee has a birthday on Saturday. I bet she's going to have a good one. And Ada Hoig will have a birthday on the 30th. I should know that one. 11/30/11 was when she was born, so she'll turn 14 this year. All right, anniversaries too. Wow. Earl and Ethel Fick celebrate an anniversary today. Glennis and Judy Brewer have one on Wednesday. And Warren and Cheryl Tiedemann have also an anniversary to celebrate. That will be on Saturday. All right. The Word of God we leave you with today comes from Isaiah very early on in the 66 chapters of Isaiah. This is in the 2nd chapter. He shall judge between the nations and shall decide disputes for many peoples. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. Well, that is very foreign to the world that we know, isn't it? That weapons would be changed into farming equipment. We might have relative peace, but there is violence around us at all times in this world. In the new day, though, Isaiah is pointing this out. It's not going to be like that. There is a peace that goes beyond what we can comprehend. And that new day is for you. We hope you have a good week this week. Feel free to check in. We don't have a Bible study this week, so you can just stop in the office, see if I'm in there, and we can read together too. All right, we'll see you soon.